We will build a $12 million app in less than 20 minutes with Lovable and n8n. It's all no code, super simple, and after this tutorial you also will be able to create any app you like. For this example I chose CalAI, and here's a short video of the founder.
I'm going to make $1 million before graduating high school. And
how much money do you make?
Make $1 million every month.
How old are you?
17.
He created an app called CalAI. It's super simple. Just snap a photo of your meal, and the app instantly breaks it down. Calories, protein, carbs, fats, everything you need to know. In just 4 months, CalAI gained thousands of users and is now helping over 1 million people track their meals.
And we will now build this app from scratch. But first, let's take a look how it works. I open this website here and can upload any image I like. For example, an image of a chicken meal with some vegetables, and analyze this nutrition. And now we got the full nutrition analysis with the total calories, how much proteins, carbs and fat are in it, and also a full food breakdown with all the ingredients inside this salad. This way you can quickly identify high calorie ingredients and remove them from your food. And this is an overview how it works. First you upload an image of your meal on the Lovable website you created. This whole website is created only with prompts. No code or web design needed. Then this image is sent to n8n, a no-code AI agent platform, where you can simply connect any app like Lovable, WhatsApp, Telegram, and even Google Sheets. n8n receives this image and gives it to the AI agent. It's basically the same as when you open up ChatGPT, drag and drop there an image, and a simple prompt like analyze the dish in this image, and then send it off. Here ChatGPT gives you a full breakdown of everything, including the calories and the macronutrients. But we don't want to display this data in ChatGPT, we want to display it on our website. That's why we send back this information to Lovable and display here the information. It might sound a little complicated, but it's pretty easy actually. And I will show you now step by step how to build it. Let me show it to you side by side. I opened up on the right the n8n workflow. On the left we have our Lovable page. Let's upload an image. When I click now Analyze Nutrition, our workflow will be triggered. And like you can see, it got triggered now. Once our AI agent is finished analyzing, it will send us the data back and open up this whole analysis here. And this whole process is easier to build than you think. And we will build it right now. Alright, let's get started. First, open up the Google Docs document provided in the description box below. Here you will find all websites and prompts needed to follow along. And in case you don't know me yet, I'm Ed. I help beginners and business owners to get started with AI and AI automation. We provide everything to get started quickly and many advanced topics like the voice agent AI, clipping automation, or auto-publishing automation. For each you get instructions and templates you can simply download and import it to use for your own needs. Step number 1 is to open up Lovable. Here you can provide any prompt and it will create a website by chatting with an AI, similar to ChatGPT. In the Google Docs document I provided already a prompt that you can simply copy and paste to Lovable. Like you can see, the prompt is pretty simple. And I even created this prompt by asking ChatGPT to create me a Lovable prompt with the information of the app I wanted to build. And then you can simply send off this message. Now Lovable will start creating this app. This will take 1 or 2 minutes. Perfect, Lovable created the first version of our app. It looks already pretty good. And the cool part is when you click here publish, then you can copy this link and open up this website on any browser. And even to send it to friends, family and investors. If you don't like the first version of your website, simply take a screenshot of it. Then drag and drop it to ChatGPT and provide it with this simple prompt, where you say, roast this web design and tell me how to fix it. Give the answer in 1 paragraph. Then you can simply copy and paste the answer and paste it to Lovable. Now Lovable will make the fixes for you. Now it's finished and like you can see the web design looks already much better. But let's try it out. Let's upload an image here. And like you can see it's already working. But the problem is it gives us only dummy data. That means it doesn't matter what image you upload, it's always the same answer. To fix that, we will be using n8n. For that, go to our Google Docs document and open up the n8n website. If you don't have an account yet, click Get Started, otherwise sign in. Once you are signed in, click Create Workflow. Give this workflow a name like Meal Analysis and add as the first trigger a webhook call. Here we simply change the method to post and the path to Meal AI. And here we have a test URL that we can simply copy. Then we close this and click Save. The first thing we have to make sure is that the image arrives here at n8n safely. For that we click now Execute Workflow, and now the webhook is waiting for the call on the test URL. To make a call from Lovable, we go back to our Google Docs document and copy the prompt under Lovable how to handle photo uploads and paste it here. Important is you need to change this URL here with the test URL you received from here. Simply click to copy and paste it here. And then you send off this message. Alright, it's finished. Now let's test it out. For that, I open up both websites side by side. For n8n, just reload the page here and click execute workflow. Then you scroll down here and upload an image. For example, this one. And like you can see, we received now an error invalid response format. But this is actually not the problem because we wanted now first to connect our n8n with Lovable. And it worked because when I click here on the webhook and view the element that we received, it's the exact same image. Now let's make sure that it works with Lovable. The first thing we want to do with our image is to analyze it. For that, I click here the plus icon and select AI and then AI agent. Under source for prompt, I select define below and copy and paste the prompt under n8n agent prompt. Then I also select require specific output format. And under add options, I add automatically pass through binary images. And click execute step. It didn't work because we didn't provide the chat model yet. For that, we close this window here. And under chat model, we click the plus icon and type in OpenAI. Here you need to provide your OpenAI credentials. For that, click here, create new credential and provide the API key. For that, open platform.openai.com, log in here or create a new account first, then click here on settings and under API keys, you can create a new secret key. But make sure to add some credits under billing like $5 or $10. Otherwise it won't work. Then you provide here your API key and click save. Under model, you select GPT-4o mini or any model that works for you best. And close this here. When we go now to our AI agent, we can now click execute step. Now the AI will analyze the photo for us. And here's the output. When we click here output, we see the exact output we received. But for Lovable to understand our response, we need to provide it in JSON form. That's why we close this window here and click under output parser, the plus icon, and select structured output parser. Here we need to provide an example of the response JSON. You can create it by asking ChatGPT for it, or you simply go to our Google Docs document and copy this one under n8n agent format and paste it here. Then you can close it here again, click save, double click on AI agent and click again execute step. Now we receive our response in JSON format that you can see here when you click JSON. Now we will click again execute workflow and go to our Lovable page. Here I first reload the page and I will now try again to upload the image. And we receive the message again invalid response format. It's because we made a little mistake in n8n. For that we go here back, double click on webhook and select under respond when last node finishes. Then we go back to the canvas, click save, and click again execute workflow. In Lovable, I reload the page again here, scroll down, and upload again the image. This time it takes a little because our n8n workflow is working now in the background. But now we received again the analysis failed invalid response format. Let's go to n8n again, double click on our AI agent, and click here JSON. Then we click here this little icon to copy this JSON. Then go back to Lovable and adjust the response. Adjust the response format you received from the API to this one. And copy it here and click enter. Lovable made the fixes. Now let's try again. But before we have first to click here, execute workflow, scroll down here and upload the image again. And it didn't work again because of the invalid response format. But this is a common issue with AI. You're telling ChatGPT, for example, to do certain changes, but sometimes it does not get it quite right on the first try. You simply try it again. Let's try that. Click here OK, go here again to your n8n, double click on the AI agent, and copy the JSON here. Then go back to Lovable and type in the response format you receive from the API looks like the following example, and paste to JSON here and send it off. Alright, it seems like Lovable fixed this error. Let's reload this page here click here again, execute workflow, and upload again a new image. And great, this time it worked. Like you can see, you need to try and error a little bit until it works perfectly, but you can get such app up and running in less than 20 minutes. So you get here a full meal breakdown and even all items that are inside this food. And the last step what you have to do is to go to your n8n and activate this workflow. Then you go here to webhook and go to production URL. Then you copy this URL, go to Lovable and say, change the webhook URL to the following one and paste here the URL. Alright, it seems like it adjusted our webhook. Let's try it out. We simply upload a new image here. And like you can see, it works directly. When I click now publish, I can share my published website URL here with anybody I want to test out my app. But be careful. Everybody with this website can upload images and eat up your API tokens.